Here's a, okay.
That's like this, like.
Right here, it's on.
Yes.
You guys just.
I could ask the secretary.
Yeah.
Not that, not that one. Chuck, we have a Chuck, and I have one for the secretary line or no? Yeah. No, did you have it on, how about just one more
This is
down?
the
This is buildings.
We don't have this one.
Here's 4 pages, I think this is the full one.
We might have.
Okay. Alright.
You
Okay.
guys ready?
What's the name?
Yes.
You guys ready?
Yep.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Thank you.
Game starts at 3 o'clock.
Five.
Uh-oh. Oh. You're on, sir.
All right. Hey everybody, my name is Todd. I work for
Hi,
DTA. We are a strictly HOA property management company. We have 2 offices located, one in Conroe, which is right across from Conroe High School, and I actually run the Beaumont sales office that we have in Beaumont. We have a total of about 52 properties, so we're a small company. We kind of only take in as we take in, so we're not like a big company that has multiple people, multiple properties going around the thing. That's how Stephanie Dunlop, who built the company since 1999. So she tried to keep it small, that impressionable, where you still get one-on-one customer service with different people. So that's probably the number 1 complaints I hear is that sometimes you feel just like a number. You call somebody, you never get an answer. You email somebody, you never get an email reply back. So our policy is not that. You know, if you email or you call in before 3 p.m., you get a response that day. We also have our after hours manager on call. So at any point in time, that if you have a problem, you can call that manager and they will, contact you, get what we need. We use a platform called Sync, which is an all-inclusive platform that has our accounting software, owner portal, all that's all wrapped into one.
It's called Sync.
Sync.
C-I-N-C.
CINC.
Thank you.
CIS.
And they are right now probably the number 1 software platform for HOA management companies in the U.S. So, like I said, I made a few copies of the proposal that we had sent out. So we have different services: corporate management, collections, the CC&R, ACC or ARC enforcement, financial services, facility maintenance, and customer service. Like I mentioned, our CIDAR is a portal, which is, we've been through a few of those, and this is probably by far the best one, because everything talks together. One thing, our banking system that we use all talks to it. So everything comes in, invoices come into it, it's automatically done. We're in the process right now of featuring AI and a lot of this stuff now, so it helps. It slows down the process or speeds up the process of invoicing and things coming in, so we can get things paid and get things out in a timely manner. We do have a staff in the company. Total staff is 14. I have 3 in my office, and the other are here in Conroe. We have 3 accounting people. One does AP, one does AR, and have a general accounting person that's over both of those people. So we have a multitude of people that can have that. We have 4 other managers, including myself. There's 3 in the Conroe office, which is where you guys would be based out of. I don't know who your manager would be right now. Typically, I have them come with me, just so if you have questions to ask them, you can. We do have a third-party companies that we do. Everything else is pretty much in-house except for our collections process. We use a company called Excella, which is a collections company that saves the association money. I don't know if you guys have a serious collection issue, but they do. Because if you use an attorney, you get the monthly bills. The attorney with Excella, there's a one-time fee that is charged to the association that's recouped on the back end. And at that point, everything becomes owner responsibility. So there's a $400 fee that's added to the owner's account from the collection side, which is their responsibility to pay. And then once that's collected, you collect your money, the $120 plus whatever they owe you. We've been using them for about 4 years now, and they have about a 95% collection rate. So it's pretty quick. The benefits of using a company community management companies, collective buying power, enhanced banking. We're working on getting a master insurance policy. We don't have that right now, but we're working on that. We were using the credit reporting program. We realized that didn't really work. So now we went to switch to Excel and let Excel handle that. So they had that as an option to do. In Texas, has some really weird rules about credit reporting. Like I said, our platform is Sync. It also has a true mobile app that you can actually use with it, that you can have the same function that you can have on a desktop. Very easy, simple to use type of program. We have it set up to where you can have, board members have their own access control, ACC members, any other committee members, and owners. So it's a whole separate policy way it's set up. We try to balance out the portfolio of our manager based on the property needs, so that if you're requiring a lot, then we make sure that we give a manager that has time to give you a lot. Also, all of our managers are kind of like cross-trained behind the scenes on everybody's properties, so that allows us to have that on-call manager that we can do it. Also within Sync, we have a system called a directory, which actually gives us the entire Bible of your community. So it's everything from your vendors, the emergency contact numbers, all that information, all this is in one. We also, every week, we do what we call a weekly report that goes to the board members and just kind of let you know what we worked on during the week, so you can see where we're going, what things are going on. We also, in the portal, also has a thing called a board action item, which is able to, we put board action items in there, so if you guys need to vote on like landscaping or different things, and you can do that, you can vote on it. And it's tracked so that if you guys get off the board, then any income member can come in and see it. It's a cloud-based system, so they can still log in and see what was voted on back in the day. Then on the back of the proposal, there's an agenda sheet that has the different fees schedule that's in there. We do our tax returns. If you want us to do your tax return, we can do those, or you can do your own. Just like it was mentioned earlier about the audits, it's healthy to get an audit done just so you can see where your money's at. We also do what we call a monthly report. It's a snapshot of the month of what we did monthly, so you can see that. That's really about us. So if anybody's got questions. Yes, ma'am.
So I know about all your technology. Tell me about your old school non-technology for our people that don't download apps, don't get on the computer, still write a check, or want to walk in and pay you cash, have a landline to call and say my roof is leaking at 3 o'clock in the morning. Tell me about your old school.
So we still have all old school things. The only thing we don't do in that is cash. We don't take cash in our office. It's check or money order. That's it. And you can anytime point walk in, because we do still have communities that people do not do with the technology. So that's perfectly fine. So you can walk in the office and pay by check, cash. You can pick, like I said, if we have a phone call person, you can pick that phone up and call at any point in time, and that person can talk. Our office is open from 9 to 5 every day, so they can also call the main number there as well to get help.
You just send a check in the mail?
Yes, you can send a check to them.
Okay.
And also with the portal, we also do training. So we also do training on these portals, so that people that are maybe not on technology, maybe want to try it, they can. So you also in the portal, you can also set up recurring payments, so that can be done as well. But yeah, we still do the old school, because I still do old school. I still print things out, still do handwriting. Even though I have all this in front of me, I still do it the old way. So.
I had a question on the monthly fee. In that fee, would you come out to the property on a weekly basis?
Yes. So in that fee is scheduled for monthly meetings and weekly meeting inspections.
Okay, one per week inspection. Okay.
Kim, what's the fee? I don't know.
$15.75.
15?
15.
Yeah, $1,575 per month.
There's a 2150 startup fee,
How much was the startup fee?
2150.
Yes. And this Exhibit A fee schedule, is that in addition to this 1575, or is it inclusive?
Those would be additional fees inside that.
Okay, so for 1575, these services are not
Right.
covered in that.
Right. Your de-restriction inspections and your monthly meetings.
So we got some contractors out here, and the board always gets, bids. Do you have some people, like a vendor list that you guys work with? Or
Yes, so our job is we get you a minimum of 3 bids, right? That's what we have to do. Obviously, it's getting better. It used to be where people just didn't want to bid on things.
Right.
It's getting better now that people actually want to bid and make money. So yes, we're required to get 3 bids, and we get those to you. Like I said, we're fixing it. We have a conference to go through next month, the sync, and we're fixing to do this AI where we can take those bids, put them inside the system, and then it will like populate and give you a side-by-side analysis of all the
compare
bids.
these?
So it makes it much easier to read versus having to sort through different bids and highlight this and highlight that, so it makes it easier to read.
So if somebody had to call your folks, let's say it's not the day they're out, but somebody's got to call, there's a problem. Is that person going to be here in Conroe?
Everybody be in Conroe except for me.
Okay.
So, but like I said, our director has everything listed that we need. So like if you have something that's a roof, like we have a typical roofer that we use, and all I have to do is simply look at the system and say, okay, there's a roof guy, I can call him up and say, look, we need to get somebody out there. And what I do in terms of that is I make the initial call, and I'll let your manager know, create an action on, say, hey, look, we got to get a call out for the roof. Here it is, so whenever Monday falls around, for the next business day, then they can follow up and schedule, make sure they're being taken care of.
Okay, thank you.
No more questions?
Are you locally owned or is it franchise?
No, we are local. Stephanie has been the owner of this company since day one. So
Okay.
she actually started out as a manager in another community, another management company, and decided that she didn't like the way things ran. So she decided to leave and start her own. And that's where I kind of come in to where she wants things more personal so that you still have that one-on-one connection with the manager and you're able to talk to different people and not just be a number. Because some of the bigger companies that are in Houston, that's what you are now. They're just people all over the place that do other things.
And her business is licensed, insured?
Yes.
With all her certificates?
Yes.
And she's capable of Zoom meetings for your company? or
Zoom
something?
meetings? Yeah, we can do Zoom meetings, we can do Google Meets. We pretty much do any type of meeting that you want. We also have Teams as well. But yes, we have our,
Yeah, I like Teams better than Zoom. There, a lot of people on Zoom.
and we have the platform as well. So,
Okay.
and we have 2 different Zoom platforms we use. One like a webinar size that we do annual type meetings, we can have that kind of size, and we have just a regular.
How do you guys go about enforcing the rules?
So in our system, when we intake, we'll go in and set up our violations, right? And if you guys already have an enforcement policy in place, all that's already put in there into the system. And basically, when we ride around, we got 2 options. We ride around, if the board wants to review what we find before we send it, then you can have that. The only request is that you do that with like in a 24-hour notice, because it's the time frame that we're looking at. We put this into the system, and then it just works through the system. So if you only have, say, a courtesy letter, then the next one's a 209, which is like, hey, we're fixing to find you, then that's what we set it up. And then what happens if you have the fine schedule, then the next thing is the fines. So, and then we start to assess that to the point where it gets to where it's like, do you want to turn it over to legal or not? Then the board makes that decision if you want to send somebody to legal matters. Yes, ma'am.
M155. Would you or one of your representatives be available at the meetings?
Yes, so that includes, that will be somebody, the representative, whoever your manager will be at your meetings, your monthly meetings.
Thank you.
And chances are the same person will probably be doing the deed inspections as well. So,
Thank you.
yes, ma'am.
On the non-recoverable fees, well, especially them, I mean, do you have, like, as an example, the annual technology fee for $695? do you have what all is included in,
So that's basically gonna be,
for, what is that for?
so that's basically gonna be the stuff that we have through sync, and it's also gonna be your website, because state Texas require every association to have its own website where you have a public and a private side. The public side is just where they can read your documents, if somebody's interested in buying a home, and then you have the public side, the private side, which is everything else. So all that's kind of covered within that.
Okay, so do you have like a break, like large project fee, 5% of project cost?
That's usually,
Who's defining if the
Yeah.
project's
that's
large or
usually,
not?
so usually that number is like 50,000. Anything above 50,000 is where that falls into place.
So,
Okay, so do you have this written out so that we can make a decision on if,
I don't think it's broken down into what, like, the different steps and what the technology fee type is. No, I don't think we don't have it broken down like that.
okay.
well, for the non-inclusive fees, could you give us like a ballpark figure what you think, since you manage other companies or other units, for our size, what it's running?
So you're probably close to that, maybe I would say 17, but we try to do a lot of things via email so that saves on postage, so you don't have to worry about postage. Now, obviously, statements and 209 letter, all that has to go out by mail.
So you're saying, say around 1,500 for the base fee and then 1,700 for.
Probably if we had to do anything else, right?
Then not, okay.
And like I said, we try to do the email type thing, so that saves funding and gets out.
So yeah, that's around 3,200 a month?
No, it would be, no, 17 total a month. So you have your
Oh,
15.
on top of
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm sorry.
So, 100 and some odd dollars.
Yeah.
You thinking the same thing, Kelly? Like, what?
You said that's like,
I'm like, what?
Any other
How much the
questions?
technology fee is extra?
Yes.
Okay, additional meetings at 125 per hour. Okay, how many meetings are included in the 1575 a month?
so your month, I mean, that's 12 meetings.
That's 12 meetings.
Once a meeting a month for the month, for the year,
Is
that's 12.
is it part of the price?
Yes, so if you have something additional to that, then that's where that fee would
Then
come.
it's 125
Correct.
per hour or partial hour, okay. So what is the difference between that and meetings outside of the meeting hours?
So that's outside meeting hours, like, if, say, typically a meeting is 2 hours long, so if you got a meeting that say runs till 10 or 11 o'clock at night, then that's outside the meeting hours.
Oh, yeah, we don't do that.
We don't want to be there either.
No, I mean, I'm just asking.
No, we do have some associations that.
Y'all might be meeting just with yourselves if you're.
Right. Believe it or not.
I'm just asking what are standard meeting hours? So we would know to have it during there, so we don't have to pay $250 an hour
So
outside of that.
typical meetings start at 6 and run for 2 hours.
Okay,
So 6 to 8. Now, like I said, we do have some properties that have no concept of time, and they go from 6 to 11. Basically, I don't know what's making have that much to talk about, but they do.
Our goal is to have them from around 7 o'clock in the evening for about an hour.
Yeah.
And God forbid, I don't want to go, sometimes I have a tendency to go on a tangent. You're going to pull me back in, but we should hopefully keep it down to about an hour. That should be it, unless we really have major issues.
That's pretty typical.
Okay.
Is the Zoom included in that, or is that part of the
No,
technology?
that's Zoom, yeah, Zoom, I mean, it's included already. So if you want to do it via Zoom or you want to do it in person, either way.
Any other questions? Well, thank you so much.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Huh?
Have a good day.
You too now.
We appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
That's my cursor.
Yeah.